Hey everyone, it's me, DramatiSim. Welcome back to my channel for another Sims 2 video. Hi all, welcome back. I'm trying this out again. Am I going to do 2 videos in a row, back to back, ready to go? I'm trying. Today I wanted to take you through my current state of my Fort 2 conversion download game. My last video I did a Brandy Broke home makeover, kind of small, kind of simple. It was a simple time. But I have been downloading a lot of content in CAS and in build and buy mode, and even gameplay defaults. And I wanted to just highlight a couple of especially default replacements for to conversions that you might not be aware of. I wanted to showcase a couple of the main content creators that I am downloading from primarily, because they're quite active currently. And if there's one thing that The Sims 4 does well, it is CAS and build mode and build and buy mode. So they don't do gameplay too well, but you have to admit that the content are very good and very modern. And if you want to have great gameplay and great objects that look nice, then maybe 4-2 conversion is for you. So I'm going to showcase a little bit with the Summer Dream household in my Mega Hood, do something a little different. And if you're wondering why they have fairy wings, that is a mod. I will link it down below, but if you ever watched my live streams years ago, because that was years ago, with my Uber hood, we made the Summer Dreams into fairies, and this mod is done by Midge the Tree. Again, I'll link it down below. That's not the point of this video, though. We're not going to go too much into fairies and supernaturals. We're going to go into her hair and skin and eyes and clothing. Cool. So first off, someone I always make sure to download from, especially for default replacements for my Fort 2 conversion download folder, is Mr. Lord Crumps. He has put together a ton of defaults in bulk. And if we click through his website, which I do love, Dina and Cersei Beaker are just giving vibes. He has 3 sets, essentially. I have all of these. The plants, tables and dining chairs, and walls currently as default replacements, as well as flora, and then a couple other items. So I do have these installed in my game, and you can see that he's gone ahead and replaced each Sims 2 with a Sims 4 version. And then I have his dining chairs and tables and chairs sets, which I absolutely love. And then it automatically replaces it in the game. So if I come back to the Summer Dreams house, which this is a renovated Summer Dream home that I downloaded. I'll also link that down below for you guys if you're interested. But if I just showcase a bit of the default replacements, you can see that the table and chairs here, these are all Sims 4 meshes that were automatically replaced. Walls too have been replaced. The counters are still Sims 2, the stove is still Sims 2, but the plants as well. Like, this is the Sim blender. This is supposed to be the you know what the fig tree is. That's what that's supposed to be. And then you can see as well outside the shrubs and hostas and even the trees are now Sims 4. A default replacement I found as well in my Tumblr searches is by Alien Pod, and they've defaulted the mailbox and the trash can to Sims 4, which I really like. especially the trash can, giving it that more modern look. You can choose different swatches, so not just the green. And then the mailbox just does look old and kind of blurry, the original mesh, just because it's an old game. So this makes it just a little more crisp and clear and clean. And here you can see the yellow mod. So if we zoom back out to my household, and we'll just take you in and press our design tool, and they are blank for me. I don't know why. But you can see the different swatches coming in for these guys. I'm sure there'll be more that we can download, but for now these ones look really nice. And then of course you can keep it original, and then you can also swap the wood out to something you would prefer, like maybe this darker one, and it just looks crisper and cleaner and nice. So let me just swatch this again for you. You can see all of these swatches, so you could put it into like a black garbage bin, the regular blue. There's also these kind of like wine colored, they're like darker colors, or you could go gray, or you can go invisible too if you feel like you don't want a trash can in front of your house. Then they just dump it into the air, and that's kind of cool. So I think I'm gonna go with like a blue recycle. I feel like the Summer Dreams are big on recycling. And boom, there you go. So I really like those as well. Something else from Lord Crumps that I use in my game is his road and terrain default replacements. And these replace directly in the game already, and you have one per terrain type. So we got lush, dirt, concrete, and a desert, and they come with their own road decor replacements for the game. So there's like grungy, that's for like your downtown, suburban. I believe they are choice, the suburban and the fancy, so you pick which one you'd like. I use fancy in my game, and if you want to add them to your house so that it looks, you know, consistent, you go into design, or decor, sorry, design, miscellaneous, and they are right here. They're called the road defaults. You go through, you find your swatch, you rotate it, and you place them. And of course you want to make sure that you have move objects on so that you can actually place them on the road. You won't be able to if you don't have it. And you add the appropriate number of road tiles to your house. The bigger lots are usually 4, and you go as low as I think 2, unless you have the custom size lots for like 1. But yeah, then you do this, and then it looks consistent, and it looks beautiful, and it looks great. Now, when doing the Sims 4 to 2 conversion, because the hair and the clothes are very cartoony, the hair is of course clay, and it's just like really bright colors. You want a good skin default replacement to do that. I have used my skin default replacement for years. It's been the only one that I've liked in my main save. I think it's the IO skin defaults. So for my 4 to 2 conversion, I did want to change it up to something that would match the hair and the aesthetic of the game, doing that cartoony look more. And I came across the apple honey crisp skin. I'm kind of liking it. I'm not sure if I'm liking it for now, but I think it does the job of, you know, being more cartoony and more bright. I do love the darker skin tones here. And then of course we have the supernaturals as well. So you can get them as default, and you can also get them custom. So yeah, if I show you just in game really quickly, you can see Titania is very bright, very white. She's obviously skin 1. I do believe Puck is skin 2, which is quite darker from skin 1, but I do like that. I find like some skins, they make skin 2 really light still. Oberon is looking milky and chocolatey, and yeah, Don't mind his eyebrows. His eyebrows are supposed to be red, but they're not at the moment. And then Blossom is, I believe, skin 3. This is why I picked this family, so I can showcase all of them. And skin 3 is also just like, I really like the mixture. It's like dark, but not too dark. Again, I find some of the custom skins make skin 2 and 3 especially just like maybe a little too light. So if you want something a little more, if you want more variation, I think is what I'm trying to say in your skins, then finding the right skin default replacement that you're happy with is like really, really important for your gameplay, especially genetics play a huge part. So that's the skins right now I use. And then the eyes are the next big thing. So the eyes that I'm currently using and I'm liking a lot right now are the Quartz Eyes by Cupid Juice, reposted by Minicule. They've made some adjustments. So you can get the original here, but they do have that cartoony look that, you know, I'm looking for with this aesthetic of The Sims 4 to 2. Minicule also has put in beards and eyebrows defaulted. So I have these as well, but I also have custom eyebrows that I've been using more. And then a couple gameplay defaults that I found again on Tumblr. One was these cleaning defaults. So it replaces the sponge and the mop with a Sims 4 texture instead of the original Sims 2, which I was like, I never even thought about replacing those in my game. So I do have this. This is done by KidintheNight, which I am going to follow them on Tumblr. So you can download them separately or together. And then the other thing I have, I used to have a different one by Vegan Cactus, but I have replaced the date rewards with this one from The Sims 4 as well. It is just, again, a nicer bouquet, and it comes with a bow and all of that great stuff. So it replaces the Smooth Talk rose as well as the single date reward rose. So it just looks, you know, nicer and lovely. And then for my clothing, I, of course, go to the Sims 2 default database, but it is a little time consuming to go through each clothing item and see if there's a 4 to 2 version. Sometimes creators post the clothes in bulk and you have to really search through, and they're combining it with Sims 3 to 2 conversion clothing options as well. And I'm really trying to be strictly 4 to 2, not 3 to 2. But a good resource is this conversion archive on Google. They also link to other databases, the Build by Conversion database, as well as another clothing conversion database. So there's a lot of great resources here for you. And I've gone through and you can see there's a row for defaults and they list who the creators are. The names become really familiar. And so I do try to stick to the kind of few because then I know that it's going to be consistent looking in my game. So you can see a lot of Rude Hera, you can see a lot of Corny Regans, Malvern Sims. They're kind of the main ones doing defaults. There are, of course, age conversions. You see a lot of DD Sims as well doing these. And a lot of people who do make the default replacements use DD Sims meshes that they've done. Yeah, so this is great. It's literally separated by pack, so you can go through and be like, oh, I really, really want the get to work clothing items, or I really, really want horse ranch items, which the newer ones are probably not going to be done. Baby chaps. So yeah, you can go through and select a lot of the high school years has been done, which is nice. So it does just take time. It does take time for the creators to make new content for us off of the newer packs. For build and buy conversion, there is a Tumblr. It's Sims 4 to 2 build and buy conversion database. And again, you can click through by pack and you can see what people have done. So if we click on Horse Ranch, you can hover over the item and you can see what creator has done that. Sometimes it goes directly to a sim file share. Sometimes it goes to like their Tumblr page. If it's not available, they have put a slash through the content, so you know. But again, if you want to just download it right away, that happens. So yeah, I wanted to just show where I'm at right now, kind of with my Fortitude downloads. I have almost half of all the clothes, half of all the hair. I haven't found any makeup, so if you do see any good 4:2 makeup conversions, please send my way. I would really appreciate that because I'm still using my original default replacement makeup. Yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. Do you guys like the 4:2 conversions? I will be doing more, and I will be starting a Mega Hood LP. You guys seem to really like that, and that's really exciting for me too. So we'll see my downloads expand as I download more and I involve more and I play more because I'm working on that. But yeah, I love you guys so very much. If you like the video, do give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I really I'm hoping to really come back really now. Cool. Love you guys so much. Thank you again for all your support and love and your time. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye, guys.